At 62, I have stopped worrying about what's cool. What's important is to teach you how to discover self-love in your mirror. And what that looks like is having a different relationship with yourself. You know, when you look in the mirror, the first thing you probably see is all of your faults and all of your flaws. And me too, same exact thing. You know, I see the dark circles and I see my wrinkles and, oh, this was fun. Before I began this, I'm going to point it out. You know, when you get into your 50s and 60s, little bit of a need for tweezing. Oh my God. I saw this witch's hair, like just come in a few days. And then over here. So anyway, there's all of these things that you see. A little bit of it's called a turkey neck going on, and my stomach and my thighs. You could go on and on and on and drive yourself absolutely crazy. I looked at my lighting and I said, this isn't professional lighting. This is crazy. Like, what? It's a desk light that I picked up on Amazon. It starts in here. The relationship that you have with yourself starts in here. It starts with all of the things that you have ever heard other people say about you, about the people around you, all of the circumstances that you've gone through, all of the things that you have seen others go through. That all becomes a part of an enormous filing system that goes into your head, into your subconscious mind. A part of you that lives in every cell of your body. So the image that you have of yourself lives inside of your body. And if it's a negative self-image, if you look at yourself and you look at the image of yourself in your mirror, I'm 62, I'm maybe still about 40, 50 pounds overweight, I'm not sure. But if you cannot look at yourself in the mirror and see yourself from a perspective of love and tenderness and being deserving of being loved. If you, I'm not talking about others. I'm not talking about, other people tearing you down and, talking smack and being mean and disrespectful. I'm talking about you. If you cannot look at yourself in the mirror and see all of the gentleness and the kindness and the love of who you are, despite how you look, okay? If you can't be the one that you come home to every day to nurse those wounds of what the world created for you, if you're part of the people who are putting you down and shaming you, then there's nowhere for you to go. Because the world's going to beat up on you. And it's going to be hard. And if you can't be that one single person, that one soul that can bring you home and to help ground you at the end of every day and at the beginning of every day, then you'll always feel lost. You'll always be looking for somebody else to make you feel good, for something else to make you feel good. You'll never seem to have enough education, degrees, status, money, everything. You'll be vulnerable to having difficulties in your relationships with the people you love the most. Your parents, your children, your spouse, your husband, your wife, all of them. Because if you can't love yourself, the message that you're sending out to the world is, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth it. And you may be saying, I'm not worth it. Maybe you can relate to my appearance, the way I look. Overweight, right? Aging skin, aging body. So maybe you can relate to saying, well, I'm not worth it because I have a crepey neck. I'm not worth it because my hair is gray. I'm not worth it because my arms are too fat. The message I always used to have was, I hated my fat thighs. I hated them. And you know what? The funny thing is, no matter what size they were, because even if I was down to a size 4, I still saw in my mind I was a size 200. We see things that are not there based on what we believe is true. So, I just want to share with you just a little tiny morsel of where we're going to go and the things that I'd like to talk about with you as I create more of my Substack posts for my series, Discover Self-Love in Your Mirror, because it's so important that you become the person that you can come home to every day and wake up with every day. That will build you up and make you feel good so that you can go back into the world and start over again. Okay, have a great day. Bye now.